I heard North India, you see Hanuman temples here and there. You know? Huh? Radha and Krishna is there. Every day, every village.
Like Hindu temple here, so you have kind of Hindu temple, so you have.
Anyway, that's fine. The point I want to make is, we worship Krishna. Our main points of philosophy is Lord Chaitanya is Radha and Krishna. You know? Because Radha Krishna is very high. We worship Krishna. You know, in the succession of Lord Chaitanya being glorified as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. So to understand Radharani's Radha Krishna worship, you need a qualification. So Lord Chaitanya is that Audarya in a Murti. So he has we follow his footsteps, the parampara of Gaudiya Vaishnavas we follow. So in Vrindavan also, okay, there is a Prem Mandir, there is a Mangbihari temple, there is ISKCON, So what is we have a lineage, we worship Lord Chaitanya is Radha and Krishna, and he came with his 4 associates, and the whatever the glory Vrindavan has today is because of Srila Prabhupada, and the glory was brought up to 11th century it was there, but because of the attacks for 400 years Vrindavan went into dark gloom, but it was revived by 6 Goswamis, Lord Chaitanya's followers. So why I am telling this is first thing is our affiliation, our commitment and gratitude to parampara should be there. It's very, very important, though it's only 3 hours, my humble request, actually honestly speaking, I really don't know, it's not there in my mind at all to do this. The next session also I will bring you the current challenges in ISKCON, how it is one of the topics, of course, but how you will, these 3 things, prachar, defend, promote, defend, and what is that? Preach. 3 things. Now, for that, Vaishnava etiquette is very important. The word etiquette, E-T-I-Q-E-T-T, means the social code, the social behavior expected, So it's called, there's a book called Vaishnava Kantahara. If you are a genuine Gaudiya Vaishnava, you're expected to follow this, then you appear very good in the eyes of Krishna, in the eyes of Lord Chaitanya, in the eyes of Srila Prabhupada and Guru Parampara, So what we do is we go a little far, definitely. The first thing is, it appears fundamental, but it's very important. This, even though we are going, can everyone see the screen?
Yes.
Make it bigger. Is it visible now? Simple living and high thinking.
Prabhuji, online we cannot see.
Smartavya satatam Vishnur, Vismartavya najatu chitta, Sramevidhi nishedashwar etayoreva kinkara. The end goal of this is always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. That is the goal. But I take 1 more minute. Every day we take 6 hours sleep. All the problems we forget. All our relationships for which we are worried and worried for our now and for future, we forget everything. So, if you live 100 years, 1/3, if you sleep 8 hours, or 6 hours you sleep, 1/4. We don't even know who we are. And whoever we are, even if you are a rich man, president, prime minister, old age creeps into everyone's life. Then whoever you may be, you have to make an exit from this world. It's mandatory. So we should become serious today. That's why NH Aushadimaya Nasibarolagi Harina Mahamantra Lautunimagi. We all have this disease Bhavaroga, stuck in the cycle of birth and death. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has brought the Harinam. So the Vaishnava etiquette is we are all here to, we have been following this process, we are following the process with a singular objective to awaken the self, perceive the soul, awaken self-realization, and when cleanse the heart, when heart is cleansed, what will remain? The love of God, the joy of the soul. The Krishna Prema is awakened and we want to go back to Godhead. That's the goal. So for that we need to follow the set of rules. One is being humble. Actually places like this where we are a community, most of the temples they just go take darshan for 2 minutes and then go down to the restaurant, spend 2 hours. Where are you past 2 hours? In the temple only. Where in the temple? That's important. But in our temple we spend a lot of the time listening. Very wonderful actually. Saram Bhattacharya asked, out of Navida Bhakti, which elements are very important? Lord Chaitanya said Shravanam and Kirtanam. That's what we are all doing very well. So one should be extremely humble. So the first one, it starts, I don't know if you go to Nirvanavan or any other temple, there are Jai and Vijay. Shh. Hey, you're entering temple. Jai and Vijay with the nose, finger on the top. Shh. You go to SU temple, any temple here, it's quiet and calm. You're entering into God's personal place, Supreme Personality of God's place. So, what is that? Nishkinchan Nitai Prabhu is here. Okay. So what you will do? You get up. How will you enter the temple? So, or you want me to show? Knock the door after obeisances, then Prabhupada like that. So first thing is this is wow, Madharma. You know on Prabhupada, what a training Prabhupada gave. So no, he knocked the door outside. You cannot see. Can you knock the door here that way? Yeah, everyone see him. Oh, he's there. Okay, I didn't see that actually. Okay, so we are. This is a demonstration. Few demonstrations. So Rohinandan is a bad demonstration and Nishkinchanita is a good demonstration. That's how it is. Okay, Rohinandan, so you are coming to temple, how you will come?
He's coming from entrance.
Oh,
Yeah.
full.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Hey, how are you, Prabhuji? Thank you for coming in temple. So your name is Ramakrishna, I heard, right?
Yes.
So I am Vaishnava Sadacharidas. So, if you don't mind, I am not your authority, not service authority or something, but I am observing you that you are bringing so many students in our temple. You may be great leaders in the future, but just for your information, I am suggesting few things, if you don't mind.
No, I can.
Yeah. I don't want to tell publicly, we'll just go and we'll tell few things. So Prabhu, whenever we enter in the temple is very, it's a home of God. So we have to be very conscious while entering the temple. So we follow certain temple etiquettes, Lord Chaitanya says that following the etiquettes, Vaishnava Sadachara, they are like ornaments of the body and everybody get attracted. One may be great preacher, but if there is no Sadachara, then we have to improve those. And that's what, there is one class of Yugal Kishore with 5 minutes, you can attend 5 minutes Yugal Kishore class is there, please. So whenever we enter from the temple, we knock. It's so that we are alert that it is a temple of the God. We are not making God alert. We are alert. God knows we are coming. He is conscious of everything. He is cognizant. And this is Srila Prabhupada. He came to the West and we offer our Dandavat Pranam to Prabhupada because by his mercy we got the knowledge of Krishna. So when Mataji's come in temple, they offer the Dandavat with Panchanga Pranam. So they use their 2 hands, 2 legs and head. So that means total 5 limbs are touched. So that is offering our respect to the Prabhupada. And we say, Namo Vishnu, everybody, Namo Vishnu, Vishnu Krishnaya Bhutale. Can you do Prabhu?
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani
Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshadaya. So, please learn the meaning of these prayers. Otherwise, we'll never become serious in our life by offering the pranam to Prabhupada. And Prabhuji's, they use the Ashtanga limbs. That means all those 5. And one is our chest. 2 eyes are also bowed down in front of Lord. And our mind, And 8 limbs is what we are uttering some pranama mantra. So we have to utter. And then we go to Krishna. Because in our temple, Prabhupada is facing this side. Some temple, Prabhupada may face this side. Like New Vrindavan has other thing, Boston has other thing. So then we come at the corner to show our respect to the Lord. And there is a parampara. So we offer our dandavat to Radha Krishna and we utter our Guru's Pranam mantra if we have taken Guru or aspiring from the Guru. And then He Krishna Karuna Sindhu, Sapta Kanchana Gaurani, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, and then Hare Krishna mantra. So can you just, everybody, Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshadaya. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Radha Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurani Radhe Vrindavanesi Vrishabhanusude Devi Pranam Devi. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasa Gaurabhakta. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Prabhu, you told me all these things. That is very nice. But you know, he did some Vaishnava things. Do you understand?
Hey, speak, mic connected here.
So, I'm getting somewhat disturbed.
See, please, speak from beginning, nobody heard.
So you are talking about Trump, that proclamation of $100,000.
Actually, you told all these things that is good. But
That's what I told some student. You have 2 options. I told my son. Either you get married with a woman who is citizen, green card holder, or join ashram like Rohit Nagar. That's only 2 options.
So, but the 2 option is not good for me. I want something else. So what should I do?
You do some part time till you get something. Oh, senior devotee has come.
Hare Krishna rules. Hare Krishna rules.
Hare Krishna
I've been noticing that you are talking right in front of Krishna. Can I? Do you have a minute?
Yeah,
I would like to
please.
share something, if you don't mind. You know, we have to be very, very careful what we say, how we say, right in the temple, because Krishna is listening, and you are actually the example for others to watch. When you are having tilak,
So you mean we should not talk loudly in front of Krishna?
please,
But we
yes,
can say loudly that.
yes,
Not politics.
that is so true. Thank you. You already know we are very Kantimala, Tilak. You become automatically an example, or people observe you how you behave, and that will be replicated. These are all the mundane talks. Krishna is here. We only have to glorify Krishna in the temple room. Any other talks we can take it outside. All these mundane talks we try to avoid as much as possible, but if you have to talk something, you should go out of the temple room. It is not a right thing that you do that right in front of Krishna. That's my request.
Thank you for letting us talk.
Thank you so much for the.
So Prabhu, there is Yugal Kishore whose class going on. Can you go and sit in the class? I will just talk. I have talked to you Chaitanya Prabhu sir for my arrangement. Okay, you can go.
Vancha.
Oh Prabhu, we should not say only Vancha. Totally we have to say Vancha, Kalpatarupesha, Rupa Sindhuva Devacha, Kaditana Pavanetu Vaishnava. So that is the way. So please go and sit in the class.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, sorry to disturb your class. Prabhuji, one thing I forgot to tell you, and this is not to blame anyone, but we offer while class is going on, because Corona taught us multitasking at home, right? So many multiple screens, even one screen we do so many things. You are checking emails, you are checking software, so many things. But please, while in the class, we are respecting the representative of Vaishnava. So we should not be chanting. If your rounds remain, then I will consult with Prabhu. I can ask questions in this seminar. What to do? If rounds remain, should we attend class? If it is 10:30, of course not. But otherwise, no time, and today is Thanksgiving Day, right? You know, a lot of, I am not going to Best Buy in the line, right?
No, it's planning to go.
Yeah. So, but there also we can chant in the line. You know? So, our process is very sublime, Prabhu. You know, it is not Hannah or some chanting. So, my humble request, please don't chant in the class. That is very bad impression. Even by driving, we should not chant. Some people use the counter by extra driving, but we ask that question also in today's class. But don't chant by driving. There is one incident that Mala get circled around that steering wheel and there is an accident. Horrible accident. So please, that thing we should not do. That is extra rounds, but not with this while chanting, you know. So that's what we want to convey. And
Thank you, Nishkinchanita Prabhu.
oh, I am Vaishnava Sadachar class.
I'm very bad with names. Thank you, Vaishnava Sadachar Prabhu.
Thank you.
But I was doing all these things what you did, what you said. I'm very glad that you told me. Hare Krishna.
Actually, I have been chosen in this drama so that I will follow.
Wow.
The director has chosen me. So I am not perfect to you.
Sorry, Prabhu, I have to make a call now.
Hare Krishna. This is operator from Radha Gopishanagar temple. Hare Krishna. Pranam, may I know whom I am speaking?
Hare Krishna, I am Ram Krishna Das.
Hey, Ramakrishna Prabhu, how are you? Today Sunday morning you called. What is special?
I just want to know when is Sunday feast, especially when is Prasad.
If you did not come to Bhagavatam,
No. No, I did not come for Bhagavatam, I did not come for anything else.
So, okay, I'm hearing you are saying that what kind of sabji Bhagavad Prabhu told to cut when Bhagavatam class was going on?
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually wanted to know.
Probably it was not handy today, it was not handy.
Oh, it was not handy.
Yeah, Prabhu, today they are serving only Khichdi Prasad. Sunday this program, or actually joking. You can come. There are so many items in Govindas and there also. But Prabhu, we don't come in the temple only for prasad. We come for Prabhu ke sakshat darshan, prasad. That is one thing. So that is not the way, Prabhu. We can come, whatever prasadam is there, we have to honor because that is mercy of Krishna. Okay, I am getting another call from other devotee. Hare Krishna. This is operator from Radha Gopishana temple. May I know who is speaking?
Hare Krishna. This is Krishna Das. How are you?
I am good. How are you, Krishna Prabhu?
I'm good, Prabhu. Thank you. I wanted to know, Prabhu, who is giving class today? Do you know? I can decide accordingly who is giving class. If I are available for
What happened, they have given the opportunity for newcomer that, we came from Boston and Krishna is he had not read Bhagavad Gita also, but we will
I know him. He is very junior to me. If I can, okay. But I really like that Prabhu who speaks very nice verses. Sanskrit meter is so nice. I always try to attend that class. Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Right?
But this, I don't know if I can come today. But because he is, very new and I would rather do something else. Thank you.
Krishna, I heard one thing. Can I share with you?
Yeah. What are you going to tell me?
Actually, we should never ask the question who is giving Bhagavatam.
Oh, really?
That will create some option whether I should attend or not. If our children from Sunday school also, they are promoted to give Bhagavatam, they have to attend their Bhagavatam class. Because they are not coming for person, they are coming to hear Bhagavatam.
Oh.
If nobody is there, 5 personalities will be there. Radha Gopishana Bhagavatam, Nitya Prabhupada, Gauraji and Prabhupada.
So thank you so much for sharing this very valuable information, Prabhu. I always decided on I always wanted to externally, judge devotees who are giving classes. But thank you for sharing this, Prabhu.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. So I am getting some other call. Hare Krishna, this is Radha Gopishana, the servant, operator.
Hare
Vaishnava
Krishna.
Sadhakar Das.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So I heard that today this Prabhu is doing Kirtan, is that right?
Yeah, Prabhu, but that Prabhu was calling me saying that, is my name is in prime slot? So I said, no, it is at most 45 and nobody is there. 8 o'clock, then we put some devotee, serious devotee. So you are insisting me to put the name in prime slot. But I said, you can put in the chorus also, sometimes you will not get opportunity.
So Prabhu, can I sing?
I want to say who doesn't dance, Prabhu.
So can I directly call him?
I think doesn't dance will call you. So that's for his part.
Okay, Prabhu.
Okay, so now it is a night and we are in the next day in the Mangal Aarti. This is the last day where Mangal Aarti is going on. And Nishit Charita Das is coming in the temple and Raghunathan Prabhu is offering him opportunity to sing Mangal Aarti. Hare Krishna, Raghunathan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Can you sing Mangalarti today?
How do you know my heart, Prabhu? That is the only one thing I am doing here. That you give me opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for accepting so quickly. Otherwise, other people, no, we don't want to sing, but thank you, Prabhu.
I don't have a humility, Prabhu.
Thank you.
The last stanza is going on. Everybody will chant after me. Yasya prasada, bhagavat prasado, yasya prasada, agati kutalopi, dhyayastu mansasya, yasyasmi sanyam, vande guru sri charana. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, this is not morning tune. We have to say morning tune.
What do you mean by morning tune, Prabhu?
Prabhupada specifically said that no other tune in the Mangalarti except morning tune.
Even in modern scenario, we can't alter some rules.
No.
Oh, sorry. Good to know that, but sometimes I forget the exact that too. So please forgive me and remind me, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
So can you sing morning tune now?
Yes. I forgot how I do. Hare Krishna, everybody. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Please forgive us. It is not about targeting anyone, but it was just
Thank you. Amazing. Hollywood, thank God, Hollywood people don't know you actually. So, they have given you, they have shown you few scenarios. I'm sure you understood what we should not do. You know, what I'll do is I'll just little bit explain here and there because they already gave you a demonstration. So knock the door, offer obeisances there. Means you're offering obeisances to all the devotees present in the temple. You know, then you come and offer obeisances, putting Prabhupada on your left and say Prabhupada Pranati Mantra. Then offer obeisances to the deities, putting them on your left. But I'm sure you might have observed, they were at the end. They're not like coming before deities and like this. Means somebody, many times some people ask me in Vrindavan, here nobody, not many people would ask. Why we have to stand on one side and offer obeisances? So Jiva is actually 10 power minus 40 power here. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So we don't disturb Krishna's business. You know. Now supposing you are a very rich man and you have a cook. Cook will not come on your face and say you are very busy during the day. Sir, what should I cook? He'll stand in one side. Sir, what can I cook today? And immediately he'll go. So likewise, it is an expression of humility. You offer obeisances. If you tell individually some mantras for Nityananda Prabhu, then Lord Chaitanya, then Krishna, then Radharani, you can offer. So Srimad Bhagavatam says, come before the deities, look at their feet, then their knees, their the waist, the chest, the flute, and Krishna's face. And when you look at first meditate on the lotus feet for a good amount of time. Actually, I was reading Narad Muni went to see Prahlad in Bhagavad Avatar. Prahlad was meditating on the lotus feet of Krishna. So not at that time. Millions of years later. So he was meditating on the lotus feet of Krishna. I just want to take a minute here. Lord Chaitanya said, Jivara Swarupaya Krishna Nityadas. For an egoistic person, it's very difficult to accept things. It's very difficult to accept. What I am somebody's servant. So Lord Chaitanya, Krapaya tava pada pankaja sthita dhuli sudrasam vichintaya. See, Lord Chaitanya is exhibiting utmost humility. Then I said, wow. Lord Chaitanya is saying, hey, you are 10 power minus 4 tip of the hair. So dhuli kana, that tiny, one of the atoms of the dust, it's not visible. Likewise, actually, in reality, we are not visible. But why we think we are at the center of the universe? Because of the ego. But when we go back to our soul, the nature of our soul, we are that thing. Accept me as one of the atoms at your Lord's feet, my Lord. So Lord Chaitanya is telling, so these are the preconditions. I am a tiny part and parcel. I am insignificant. And I am your servant. So that is the beginning. Then you will eventually, when you attain self-realization, you will fit in one of the 5 rasas, 5 relationships, with regard to the rasas. But to begin with, you are part and parcel of Krishna, you are servant of Krishna. And with that mood, actually, if Narada Muni is going to see Prahlad, and Prahlad, this happened so many millions and millions and millions of years before he saw Narasimhadev, but still he is meditating on the lotus feet. So that gives us the mood. What is Vaishnavism? What is Bhakti? So same thing we can do it, but when we see the eyebrows, then what is the one thing that bothers everyone in this world? Lust. So when we meditate on the eyebrows, then the lust is removed eventually. So then, so can you see the picture? When you come and said, this is the obeisance we have to offer, and they told 5 when we say a devote, actually one thing, we shouldn't offer obeisances to devotees. Sometimes people offer obeisance. We shouldn't offer obeisance to anybody in the temple. Because temple means only Krishna. But one time, one exception was there. For example, suddenly one day, Giriraj Maharaj walks in. Or Devat Maharaj, any sannyasi walks in. We don't even, if we don't offer obeisances, our temple is very small. So I heard that is okay, you should. Then they think, what is this? We came all the way and nobody is acknowledging. So you can offer obeisance, I heard. Otherwise, Jayadvaita Maharaj said, except for your guru, you should not offer obeisance to anybody. But even guru is also, you can do it outside. Nobody should know of obeisances, but this is an exception, especially in an organization like ISKCON. Some outsiders come and you don't acknowledge, then they think they feel disconnected. So you can do that. That we can do it as an exception to the gurus and visiting senior devotees, but we shouldn't do it. I recently went to Hyderabad. I was showing anybody, if you go to any Sri Vaishnava temple, your office, and they caution, hey, you shouldn't do that, they say. But then I told, that is your tradition, but we do it, But we should do to the Krishna, but let us keep it as an exception. But the problem is our temple is small, and that's why we are trying to expand now. It's not a deviation, but do we have your blessings and approval for the expansion of the temple? Yes or no? So that way, we can do more things actually. So actually it happened to me. One devotee, you cannot avoid familiarity with devotees actually. One devotee told 15 years ago, he saw me and said, Vancha, Vancha. I said, what is that? Prabhu, Vancha, Vancha, I had to go. Familiarity is deadly. Before you make offenses, the first thing that happens is familiarity. You take that person for granted. Actually, it starts from families. It starts from home. You will develop familiarity with your spouse. You will develop familiarity with your children. Before you take them for granted, that respect is erased. When that respect is erased, that respect is there only first 3 months, 6 months. If you retain the respect for 20 years, you are a pure devotee. It starts at home. If you have a spousal respect, you have respect for them. Respect is a medicine for familiarity. And the moment that respect is erased, familiarity creeps in. Familiarity creeps in, offenses come. I mean, I don't want you to ask to raise your hands, but you all agree we have familiarity at home. How many of you agree? Yeah. Then you, even if that person is a CEO in the office, at home she or he is your servant only. Familiarity, so much familiarity means you will there. Okay, for example, when seniority devotee comes, do you put your intelligence in the front, yes or no? You put the intelligence in the front. You should be very careful in presenting words. Am I right or not? Guru Maharaj comes. How do you know your spiritual master? Why spiritual master? Senior devotee actually. You are very careful. At home. Do we have that armor of sharpened intellect when we deal with other members? At home, no, it's not there. Means you are in your natural, original constitutional position. I am the controller. How many of you agree? You are in your original position as a controller there. One day, actually it happened. I have everything. What I am speaking with experience, I'm telling. One person. Why I am telling you is today family members are also devotees. He said he talked to that other person. He was driving me. Another 4 came. He was speaking. Phone ended. I said, Prabhu, is this your wife? He said, how do you know? I said, the way you spoke. And I said, the before call that came, you know, he has some position in the temple. Is it some donor? How do you know? The way you spoke. First call was so humble. Second call, bol. So actually, that I mean, I'm not telling you, you need to be so humble and. But familiarity erases respect. When familiarity erases respect, then offenses will trigger in. So I've seen this, or even if, you know them very well, and maybe if you think too much respect is eroding the relationship, that's perfect. So keep the relationship on, but add a Vaishnava culture there, that way offenses won't trigger. One lecture I heard, even if you correct your children as father and mother, in your mind you are their servant. Oh, what a statement. In your mind, Leela may be different, but Tattva is different. Tattva is you are their servant. Leela is you are their father and mother. How many of you agree? Why, when you come here, actually one devotee in our temple asked me, Prabhuji, how is that person's private life going on? I said, why? No, I know that person's life is not good. How do you know? The way that person is dealing. I said, wow. If you do not have harmony between your mind and senses, coupled with intelligence, they may be agitated, but there should be harmony within yourself. If you are always agitated by anger or lust, it will manifest outside. If you have the strong button when you come to the temple, it will manifest at home. That is a sign that there is no harmony between mind, intelligence and senses. You are very disturbed for whatever may be the reason. So, in order to retain that respect, offer obeisances. Actually, sometimes you are in a hurry. You cannot offer obeisances. Please forgive me. I have to go. You don't need to, even if time is not there, you cannot tell, I have to go. That is fine. So, but the respect is important. The moral is that, not the mantra. question at the end. So we are finishing at 1:30, you know. So the first thing is Vaishnava etiquette starts at home, take bath. So brush. Actually, it is mentioned. One day, one American is telling another American, you know, I was just listening in temple, Brooklyn Temple. Actually, it's wow, amazing. So actually, if you follow Vedic culture strictly, it will improve your health. You improve your mental health. It will improve the relationships and improve your bhakti. You know. So what is that? That Prabhu Anantasha Prabhu was telling, sleep early and rise early. You know, as much as you can. You don't need, based on your schedules, no force anywhere. You know. So. Brahmachari training, it's gross the training, any training. As soon as you wake up, you offer obeisances to your spiritual master. On the bed only. So when you wake up, you know, many people, if you cannot offer obeisance on the bed, just go down and say, say the Guru Pranam mantra and offer obeisances. Actually, Vedic culture, people offer obeisance to Mother Earth. Mother Earth, actually. You know, so we are walking on you, you know, but at least, you know, gratitude. But one devotee, I stayed with him in Mayapur, you know. As soon as you woke up, you must be now 78, 80 years now. You offered obeisances, you know. Shripad Maharaj is what? Shripad? Bhaktsurudhar Maharaj said. He got up, he offered obeisances and he folded. He said, wow. You know, into bathroom and, you know, brush his teeth. We have to go to toilet. You know, if you go to toilet, you take bath. So that is very important. If you go to toilet, you take bath. If you go to toilet in the office, when you come home, take bath. You know, Padma Puran says you should have tilak all the time. You know, if office it's difficult, wear tilak with water. You know, actually, many devotees I know they go to office with tilak. You know, I used to go, Sikh also. You know, but if you don't have guts, that's fine. No need. Nowadays market is so bad. Just no need tilak. Just put water tilak and go. So Madhacharya says if we apply this tilak in these 12 parts plus 113, you will be protected from all the directions. You will be protected from Maya. Then, but keeping the 9 holes of the body clean all the time is very important. You know, number 1, clean your private parts. Number 2, you have to take bath. You know, take bath and come. That is important. But then when you take bath, apply tilak in all this 12 places plus that 13th one with mantras. Then one person, I also could not do it. Mother Malti is the only one I told many times. She did it. When you come, proper trained, knock the door, my Lord, I am coming inside. Offer obeisances, then, and while going back also offer obeisance and go. Wow. I would do in the morning, but afternoon Rajavan kicks in, I wouldn't do it. But she is the one, she is 81-year-old now. She has been doing 50 years very consistently. Because that's what Prabhupada taught. So, can you see this picture? This is how you sit down when you sit down before deities, and basically your legs covered. Your feet are covered and tilak. This picture is also fine. This and here nobody we should show the feet to the deities and Vyasasan. Vaishnava Prabhupada one day, he saw one person again growing his long hair. Prabhupada said, why are you making me tell you? I am an old man. Don't get into that. So Prabhupada, actually any of you see Prabhupada picture, see his toenails. Cleanly cut. Cleanly cut. So Bhakti means first keep your body and mind clean. Mind will try to clean, of course, body clean. So you see proper nails, toenails, just see any picture. Clean. Growing the nails is actually, tamogun actually. So, and nowadays, it was not there before. I think some cinema stars started it. All the Prabhus have beards. So beards and see all the gurus clean. Prabhupada clean all the time. So and fresh clothes. Same thing with ladies actually. Newton all the women, Americans, they would wear saris. But Indians would come with what do you call shorts, knickers. Huh? What is that? Bermuda, I know what it is. So, when you come before Krishna, it's a presentation. Actually, what is that? Mangalarti is the actual activity. Before Mangalarti activity, is it bhakti or not? Or after Mangalarti, you go out, do something else, that's bhakti or not? No. Pre-Mangalarti activity is like taking bath, brushing teeth. Because you want to present yourself before Krishna, that is also bhakti. Like, when you want to send a letter, you put that in the envelope. Envelope has a front cover, envelope has back, both. The letter is in middle. So the first pre-activities are important, post-activities are also important. The middle letter is also important. The middle Mangalarti. So likewise, the cleanliness, this is not correct. One should not spread one's legs before deities, should not sit deities with holding one's ankles or elbows or knees. One should not fall asleep while sitting before the deities. Actually, very important is for our temples, unfortunately it's a cold area. The only playground our children have is this place. Other temples you go, Jay and Vijay, they say, shh, very silent, because most of the time, everyone knows some etiquette. But here when it comes, somehow children, they should go upstairs and do it. But what they do, they prefer to play, they want to show to Krishna how active they are maybe. So can you see, the steering wheels here? We have actually 20 steering wheels here. And they were all removed. Do you know that? I don't know, elders did it or youngers did it. But can you see that metal things? Our children are standing before them, they steer it like this. Because, and you can remove it just like that. They are just a showpiece, that's it. Actually, no. So one person thought, why this is not coming out? I don't know how many of you know, they came out actually. It's very difficult to come out. But they know, okay, this is steering wheel, let it go. And children, they run and play. I did not say anything because they don't have playground, what can we do? But honestly speaking, we shouldn't do that. So encourage your children, to play outside, upstairs, not outside, sorry. Meditating upon deity. This is the thing actually. After our obeisances to the deities, one should take darshan with great devotion and beg for the mercy. First, this one point I want to add. 2.2.13, can somebody read that verse? Or I can see, Bhagavatam. 2. What is that? 1.3. एकैका सोंगान धियान भावयेत पादादियावद दसितं गदावृतः जितं स्थानमपोह्य धारयेत param param suddhyadidhir yatha yatha. The process of meditation should begin from the lotus feet of the Lord and progress to his smiling face. The meditation should be concentrated upon the lotus feet, then the calves, then the thighs, thighs. And in this way, higher and higher, the more the mind becomes fixed upon the different parts of the limbs, one after another, the more the intelligence becomes purified. So that is what Bhagavatam is telling. I'm sorry, why it's coming back again? This I want to. This is mentioned also in Nectar of Devotion. There are, Nectar of Devotion. Anyway, in front of deities, one should not talk loudly. So they are talking about H1B and all. So we should not quarrel. We should not chastise anyone. Speak harshly to other or speak angrily. Praise anyone else. Speak ill names. Criticize demigods, indulge prajalpa or mundane talk, speak a lie, talk nearby devotees who are chanting holy names of the Lord. One may speak in front of the deities to guests and devotees if it helps in preaching or enhancing their Krishna consciousness. But all of the talk should be conducted outside the temple. These are important actually. Amarendra Prabhu was mentioning, I heard this in Yuval 20 years ago. One old man would go every day to the temple, Bankvihari temple. Hey, you are going to temple, you don't see Krishna. I am going so that Krishna can see me. So that Krishna can see me. So that Krishna can give me mercy. There is a story in this small thing in tiny anecdote in Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya. The advantage of going to temple. So, Balaji, this side is Sri Devi, Bhudevi, right? So, Sri Devi, Bhudevi. So, this guy comes to the temple and Balaji sees him. And now he'll put 10 rupees and he'll take 3 lists. One list from his pocket, first pocket, that is his list. Second list from this pocket, that is his spouse list. Third list is from his children. 3 lists. Year after year after year, his all the impurities are increasing, but they're not going down at all, But he shows, he has a big show off, he shows that he is the greatest devotee with all the marks. So Balaji thinks and looks at Sridevi and says, should I, this person came, see him, because he sees all the impurities, right? So many impurities. Should I give him mercy? Sridevi says, my Lord, I agree with you, he has so many impurities, Balaji is happy. At least one person is listening to me. So I agree, he is full of impurities, and this impurity, then he says, do you agree these impurities are increasing? I fully agree these impurities are increasing. But my Lord, despite the fact that these impurities are increasing, he is coming to see you. He made an endeavor to come and see you. So you should give your mercy to him. Balaji was not happy with this. Okay, he turns like this and what do you say? Bhudevi says, I disagree with her. Good, thank you. So what is your explanation? My Lord, the fact that he has come before you means he has seen you means he is already purified. So you have to give your mercy anyway. So this side, both sides, you give mercy, all right, I'll give mercy. So like that, though because we have some advocates for us, Radharani is there for us, Tulsi Dev is there for us, Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda, Gaurnita, Nitya Patma and Gauri, they are there, Guru Parampara is there. So the mercy is ensured, but we need to make sure we don't do all these things. You know, one Mataji, very famous, and she writes all the articles in BTG. This is about temple residents, especially me. She said, the way you cannot avoid familiarity at home, if temple residents are not careful, they cannot avoid familiarity. They cannot avoid familiarity. And that is her observation. When I crack a joke, outsiders they laugh. The temple residents don't laugh. You know? Why they have become insensitive? That's how she wrote in BTG actually. I was really, concerned that time. So, because, temple means you should be more careful. This is a spiritual world, Golok Vrindavan actually. So, one day, one Prabhu called another Prabhu. Hey! Chaitananda, come here. Then suddenly turned like this. His guru was standing. Call him again. Call him again. Chaitananda Prabhu. Please come. How many of you agree familiarity is there? And then what he did, he offered obeisances. Another day, one day, I was coming down the steps. I lived 2 years in India actually, maybe it's a problem. I was talking to one more brahmachari, we were going down. Just before us, one person was taking Mahaprasad. One person was, actually this is very important, please. One person was taking Mahaprasad. Because he was going down the steps, the prasad spilled. That 4 containers, what do you call it? We hold it like this, 4. It spilled, and right before us it fell on the ground. It fell on the steps. I looked at it. I felt my conversation with him is more important. This brahmachari, still a brahmachari now, after this many years. As we were going down the steps, when he reached that step, very gently, he picked up with his hand like this, he did. He was talking. Went down. He went to the sink, washed his hand. He brought a rag. He said, 1 minute. He went upstairs. He cleaned it. Hey, this is my temple. This is Krishna's temple. This is Radharani's temple. Let me keep it clean. I'm honest with you. He didn't say one word to me. He slapped me on my face. This temple is, which I know we agree, we are small temple. And we are beyond capacity. The cleanliness, if you rate our cleanliness, our temple cleanliness, 3 out of 10. Monday to Friday, you see, you observe yourself. Anybody eats, when they push the chair, they don't put the chair back. They don't even put the chair back. It happens only in the restaurants. In the restaurants, you don't put the chair back. The waiters will come. Means, this is the place for my enjoyment. Means, in this place also, I am the center. Krishna is not the center. Do you know, last year, drama, paraphernalia is still there? Only to tell, we did this drama last year. Probably people want to show others. We do dramas regularly. Wow. We may be willing to listen high philosophy. But do you know, this corners, last year Pushpabhishek flowers are still there on those corners. If a simple lecture, I'm not interested. I want to listen high-fi lectures. Acharya Ratna came and said, why there is such a big bed here? I said, Prabhu, it's not a bed, it's a stage. It happened yesterday only. I said, really? Then he went out and saw that. Oh, I didn't see that. I thought it was a bed and it's very disorganized. I said, no, that's not a bed, it is a stage. Very unclean. You know what it means? One guru made a statement. If bathrooms are not clean in brahmacharya ashram, it means the brahmacharis will leave very soon. What an observation it is. If both bathrooms or toilets are not clean in brahmacharya ashram, it means the brahmacharis will not stay. It means that brahmachari is thinking, I have a question for all of you. You visit some other's place for 3 days. Will you clean the toilet? Or will you tell them? Means I am here only 3 days. I don't care. If the brahmachari wants to stay, what he will do? He will clean it. He will keep that place clean. You know, I'm honest with you. Some people, they don't come to see deities. But everyone knows, this is more outsiders than congregation, because devotees are very mature. They know what is there where in the kitchen. You know, if you get into kitchen to eat, it's gone. Altar 1, altar 2. That is altar 2. But we all think this is only altar. That is altar 2. Actually, it is equally important. Why I'm telling this is, I think every time. Every time we want to become free, I'll take only 1 minute because 1:30. We want to become free from that controllership mentality, enjoying mentality. Prasad, definitely this place is for the congregation to practice bhakti, and Prabhupada said chant and be happy. Prabhupada never said chant and be miserable. We should enjoy, we should be happy. But the more we follow the etiquette, follow Vaishnava rules, codes of conduct, when somebody sees you, you feel enlivened. You know? One day, I forgot, it's Jadurani Mataji or one more Mataji, she went and showed Prabhupada the Rasa Leela, Rasa dance. And Prabhupada said, this is not an outside dance, you know. Where is the veil for the ladies? You see Rasa dance, every gopi head is covered. Just anyone, if you can even open the picture and see, every gopi's head is covered. Means this is an offering. This is gopis offering to Krishna for Krishna's pleasure. Prabhupada said, go and put the veils. You know? So, because what is the Western mindset? Dance, boy and girl? Okay, we know. We don't know. So Prabhupada corrected, do this. Just put a veil. So yes, there is a dance, no doubt. But it is an offering of love, which we cannot understand when the mind and senses are not controlled. You know? So, men dhoti and kurta, women, head covered before everyone. You know? So it's a sign of Prabhupada. Actually, Prabhupada Prabhupada mentions this. Prabhupada was a grihastha, and Prabhupada was standing with his neighbor, talking at the doorstep. They were talking. That one lady comes, this is mentioned, in the memories. One lady comes, I'm sure many of you know bhangi. In those days, they would come to pick up stool and they would throw outside. This lady had to go inside, and what she did, the moment Prabhupada and his neighbor were talking, when they were talking, blocking the door, she did not know what to do. Immediately she stayed aside, she took the sari and covered like this. When she exhibited that sign, immediately Prabhupada stopped talking to his neighbor and they came aside. And then Prabhupada said, because she exhibited her shyness, this lady commanded respect. She did not demand. She did not demand respect. Immediately we just moved aside. Prabhupada says this. So, that's important, dress code. But for outsiders today, we are okay with that, it's not a problem. Brahmacharis and sannyasis must shave their heads once a week, keep shikha. One point is very important, this is shikha. Shikha, Prabhupada says only 1.5 inch. If it is more, can you see 1.5 inches? If it is more, Prabhupada said it's some other sampradaya, What is that?
Everybody is measuring.
No, actually no, this Prabhupada said this. If it is bigger than this, it is some other sampradaya. Prabhupada said that. Kantimala. At least 2 or 3 rounds. A kantimala should be worn. I'm sure every one of you knew this, but I'm telling. When you have kantimala, tilak, Yamaraj says wherever you see tilak and kantimala, he told Yamududas, don't go there. So you have kantimala means this body has a owner, body and mind, soul. Who? Krishna. We are owned, like the passport belongs to the head of the state of the particular government. Likewise, when whoever wears kantimala and tilak, we are owned by that body, that soul is owned by Krishna. So Yamaraj has no jurisdiction. Ideally, once you wear on kantimala, onion garlic should not go down. So that is when kantimala we should wear. Devotees who are initiated or preparing to be initiated should not have mustache or beard. It may be noted, however, that some Vaishnava matas, men shave their face and head. Okay, that is about initiation, but ideally, this is a sign of false ego, So no beard, and those who want to planning to get initiated. Sometimes what people do, before initiation they remove. After initiation they'll grow again. No, that's not good actually. So no beard and yes. As mentioned earlier, flesh clothes must be worn in the temple. After one takes prasadam, the area where the plate was kept must be cleaned. One should not step over that area where prasadam was taken because it is considered contaminated. The place where we take prasadam becomes contaminated. If one steps on that spot, then feet must be washed. The place where the prasadam has been taken must be cleaned right after the prasadam has been taken, because the temple must be very clean. We should be careful that we do not unnecessarily contaminate the temple. One should not enter the temple hall without having washed one's hand and feet after eating. One should enter the temple with clean hands and feet. This is very difficult in the temple because I see children eating all the time and playing all the time here. So it's difficult. And also Bhakti Swami says this, In Western countries where 6 months winter, you wear socks. You cannot clean your feet. Maharaj said that's fine. It's, in its time, place, and circumstances, one should take bath after passing stool and only then enter the temple hall. One should not enter temple hall after visiting crematorium or after touching a dead body. One must first take proper bath and then enter. Actually, I want to tell here. My request, when you go and see a dead body, don't eat anything there. One time they were serving prasad there right before the body, Hare Krishna. And people are eating also. And after death, 12 days, the family is so sad, So neighbors would cook and give them. And you go and see them, just wish them. As wish them means you just comfort them. But you should not eat anything there for 12 days. It's called the period of Saucham, Sutak, So, what happens is that contamination is there. That contamination is there for that much long. And it's mentioned, for Brahmins this many days, for Vaishyas this many days, and Kshatriya and all this many days are mentioned. Every time when somebody leaves the body, they call me and ask me, this is what? First put tilak, Harinam should be going on, and possible Kantimala, get the garland from the local temple. And very important, this Jayapataka Maharaj said this. Put a stem, Tulsi stem, while during cremation on the body. If this person doesn't go back to Godhead, next lifetime he'll become a devotee. Maharaj said that. So then, and again he said, third day after the body was cremated, or fifth day, put his picture, cook nice things that he likes, and offer it to Krishna first. And take it out and offer that prasadam to his picture. And Maharaj said, glorify him. He said 20 years ago, long ago I read it. So then, and don't eat and put it outside. And people eat. No, anything that is offered should not be eaten. When you go to somebody's home 10 days, you should not eat anything from their home. Should not. You want to give, you can give, but you should not eat anything from their home. Because that contamination is there. If you are related, that contamination is there in the mind. So that's the reason. One time I have a question. Why we should not enter temple? Somebody asked, what will you say? Somebody passed in your home. Somebody left the world in your home. Somebody died. You should not go to temple, people say. Why?
Because consciousness.
What happened? Why consciousness?
Like they'll be thinking about their loved one who passed away instead of thinking about Krishna.
That's okay, right? You get peace, right? Huh?
They will blame Krishna.
They are grief stricken. Okay, he's telling, they'll go to temple and, that's answer. She also knows. Anybody else? No, why you should not go to temple? Huh? Nobody can impure Krishna.
I think they should go.
Huh? We may scold God. Okay, nice point. No, serious, good point.
That is the only shelter they have. If a person is devotee, this is the only shelter they have. So they should.
In India, if somebody dies in your family, you should not go to the temple 1 year.
No, that is wrong.
How many of you heard this?
Yeah.
That is really, that principle was injected inside by Kali only. Nobody else. Hey, you don't, everything you do other than going to temple. Eating, mating, sleeping and tiffin, everything you do, but what you don't do? 1 साल तक जाने का नहीं मंदिर. The one reason why you should not go to temple is close. If that person is very dear and you are so much grief stricken, my Lord, you are the one who took my person from you, and there is a possibility in that madness of separation, you may hurt the deity. This is like ancient times the relationships were very strong. Nowadays people want to celebrate also. I'm joking. That is the only reason, what's the only philosophy behind why one should not enter temple. So you have impurity. Two things. One is the smartha mentality, another is Vaishnavism, bhakti. So, but ideally, actually, no, you should not do any service because the contamination is there. But the same thing for ladies, the thing, the uncleanliness period. So ours is a little different, If your mental state is you're okay and you want to get solace by going to temple, you should go. But you're disturbed, you should not go. Just if you really want to follow, Manusmriti, so let me not go, that is fine. And not like 1 year, So, I have a question for all of you. You have deities at home, or somebody died, somebody left in your family, somebody died. Will you take care of your deities or not?
Yes.
Okay. Why? So there is no, if somebody is there, ours is bhakti tradition. Ideally, okay. That's again I said, you have your children, will you feed your children or not? They are there. So if you possible, bring somebody else and cook for them and offer. If nobody is there, what you will do? Offer. That's it. There are so many stories actually. So one should not pass air or belch within the temple. We will stop here, I'm sorry. We'll go for prasad. And it's a lengthy document. Can you all, is it okay? How many of you? So please take prasad and come back. It's 1:45 means 2:45. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna. So they will do one more drama when you come back. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
His Grace Yugal Kishore Prabhuji ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Actually, no, before I am here, can somebody read this? All the Matajis, can you read on the screen?
Yeah, it's there in Vaishnava. Mind.
Just read in your mind. Then I will come and see. When you come back, we will see that again. But it's here only, that's why. So we will discuss this. Hare Krishna. Please take prasad. So let us start exactly at 2:45. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. And those who are, we are in the temple, those getting initiation. If you have attended, you should take a letter from the temple that you have attended this. Then only this actually, that's, we are discussing, the GBs are discussing. Vaishnava etiquette is important. So you should also take a letter that you attended this. That way your first and second you will get it easy. Please take prasad.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Question answers we'll see at 2:45 will join.
Hare Krishna.
The chat.
For the question answers, can we send a list in this room or something? Or is it just?
कलेक्ट करके आपको लिस्ट दिया तो चलेगा बहुत क्वेश्चन आ रहे हैं
ఇప్పుడు వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారు మీరు ఇంటికి. ఇప్పుడు ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారు.
No, అలా కాదు చాలా మంది క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా
We'll ask questions.
इन बिटवीन पूछा तो नहीं चलेगा क्या बहुत क्वेश्चन आ रहे हैं
So then what we'll do, we'll start with questions.
हर एक सेक्शन के बाद
After हर एक section में we'll ask questions. Ananya Bhakti Radhika Madhyama, I'm sorry I forgot. We'll ask questions after.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you so much.